Morning children, welcome to our next online class. Now next example is series object. Now see this example. Example number 14. Consider a series object. Object is S8 that stores the number of students in each section of class 12. Value is given. A is 39, B 41, C 42, D 44. Now, first two sections have been given a task of selling tickets at the rate 100 per ticket as part of a social experiment. Now, this is the code. Import pandas as PD, print ticket amount, that is a label, and print S8. All the values are stored in S8. A value 39, B 41, C 42, D 48, that stores in S8. So S8 square bracket colon 2 into 100 means I am multiplying S8 value with 100. So output is what? Here right side output is given that A3900, B4100. I need only two value, that's why S8 colon 2 is given in square bracket. I put value 4 but I need only two value, so that's why I got output A and B only. Now next topic is operations on series object. Let us now talk about how you perform various types of operations on Pandas series. Now first is modifying elements of series object. The data values of a series object can be easily modified through its assignment. That is, series object index equals to new data value. Now here how you will write that? Series object start, inside index you will write start colon stop equals to new data value. Once again I want to show you this 14 example. See this print S8 colon 2. Here now see the modifying element of series, that how start colon dot stop. So here in this code given that print S8 inside square bracket colon 2 means I am giving the stop position. In this question value is 4, A, B, C, D, A39, B 41, C 42 and D 44. But stop position 2 means I want only two value, that is stop position means I want to stop after A and B. Means B is my last, so I got two output. Now next is removing indexes. You can even change or remain index of series object by assigning new index array to its index attribute. So here it is given that you want to give a new value, then you can give. Like example is given that output 50 by A, B, C, D, E is given. Value is 1.50, 12.75, 24, 35.25, 46.50. And in this new value I am replacing that A, B, C, D with V, W, X, Y, Z. And the values also change. And how you will do this? The size of new index array must match with existing index array size. In other words, you cannot change the size of a series object by assigning more or less numbers of indexes. So here it is given that V, W, X, Y, Z is 1.5 and 380.0, like this value is given. This is clear with this example. Let us see this example, then it is clear how you will change. Consider the series object S13 is my object that stores the contribution of each section. Now A, B, C, D is given. A 6,700, 5,600, C value is 5,000 and D is 5,200. Now question is, write code to modify the amount of section A as 7,600 and for section C and D 7,000. Print it. Now this is the code. Import pandas as PD. S13 is my object name, so this is the array, that's why first value is 0. 0 is equals to 7600. S13, 2:2 is the starting position, so 2: equals to 7000. I want to change the value, so here it is given that 7000. Now print series of object for modifying amount. So print 13. Now see this value, that question is given that A as 7600. What A value? A value, actual value is 6700. So changing value is 7600. C value is 5000 and D value is also 5200. So after modifying this, now you are printing. So here it is given that S13 0 is equal to 7600 to modify section A as amount, and 13 2:7000 to modify the section C and D. So print series. Now calling the object, so we got the output A 7600, B 5600, and C value is C 7000 and D is also 7000. Now this is for modifying value. This is the code. Now next is head and tail function. The head function is used to fetch first n rows from a pandas object, and tail function returns last n row from a pandas. The syntax is pandas object, you will use object dot head, inside square bracket you will write n, and another one is also pandas object dot tail, inside square bracket n. N is what? If you do not provide any value for n, then head and tail will return first and last 5 row respectively of an pandas object. Now see this example. A series object tr data consists of around 2500 rows of data. Write a program to print the following details. Now the first question is first 100 rows of data, and second is last 5 rows of data. So solution is import pandas as PD, print tr data dot head 100 and tr data dot tail, inside bracket there is no value, and close it. Next, another topic is vector operations on series object. Vector operations means that if you apply a function or expression, then it is individual applied on each item of the object. Since series objects are built upon NumPy arrays, means ND arrays that also support vectorized operation just like ND arrays. Here example is given that A, B, C, D, E value is given to you. This is a sample of a series object. Then I want what? Legal operation. Legal operation is what? Plus, into, minus, double into. You know what is double into? That is means a power greater, less than. Like this I want to do a legal operation in my program. So what we will write? Object plus 2 means if you are passing any value, the 2 will add with that value. Suppose value is what here? A value is 1.50. Okay, and here what? Object plus 2 means 1.50. If you will add 2, how much you will get? 3.50. Then next is 12.75. If you will add 2, you will get 14.75. Then another one is 24. You will add 2, you will get 26. Another example is 35.25. If you will add, you will get 37.25. And the last one is 46.50. When you will add 2, you will get 48.50. This is the plus operation. Now into operation is given that object 2 into 3 means 1.50. If you will multiply with 3, you will get 4.50. So like this way operations you can single operation you can use in your program, and you will get this type of an output for this. Now arithmetic on series object. You know what is arithmetic? Arithmetic means addition, subtraction, division, etc. with two series object, and it will calculate results on those two corresponding items of the two object given in expression. But it has a caveat: the operation is performed only on the matching index. That is, for example, if first object has index 0, 1, 2, then it will perform arithmetic only with objects having 0, 1, 2 indexes. For all other indexes, it will produce NaN, not a number. Also, if the data items of the two matching index are not compatible for the operation, it will return NaN as a result of these operations. Now to understand this, let us see 5 series object 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 1 and 2 have matching index, and 2 and 5 having matching index, and 4 has some index match with 1 and 3. Now see here, object 1 is 1.85, 12.75, 15 minus 15.75, 3 is also 15.75, and fourth is 46.50. Object 2 value is also given, and 3 value is also given. So 4 value is also given, and 5 value is also given here. Now this is the example. Let us see what is this. Now with example it will be clear. Let us see this example. Number of students in class 11 and 12 in 3 streams, science, commerce and humanities, are stored in 2 series objects C11 and 12. Write a code to find total number of students in class 11 and 12 stream wise. Import pandas as PD. C11 is equals to PD dot series data equals to 30, 40, 50. And index is given that science, commerce and humanities. Now C12 also PD dot series data 37, 44, 45, index series science, commerce, humanities. Adding 2 objects to get a total number of students. Now how you will write? Print total number of students, print C11 plus C12. So this is the output, that science is 67. How 67? Because data is given that 30 and 37. So science becomes 67, commerce become 84, and humanities become 45 and 50 value is given, so 95. So this is how you will give separate data in a separate index, and you can add easily inside in a print. When you will write C11 plus C12, you can use arithmetic operation in this case. Now next program is object population stores the details of population in 4 metro cities of India. Object 2 is average income stores the total average income report in previous year in each of these metros. Now calculate income per capita for each of these metro city. Import pandas as PD. Population is equals to PD dot series. Value is given to you. Index is what? Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. Now average income is given, that PD dot series, that is the average income, and index is given Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. Now what I want per capita equals to average income slash population. So print population in 4 metro cities, print population average dot income in 4 metro cities, and print average income, print capita income in 4 metro cities, print per capita. Now see the output. From this output data will be clear to you, that when I am adding average income slash population, so here got population in 4 metro cities. First print we had given that population in 4 metro cities, and I am calling population. So I got the series Delhi. First line you see that population is equals to PD dot series, and the value is given So that value comes with Delhi 10927986, like this, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai we got. Another print operation we had given that average dot income in 4 metro cities. Now average income for metro cities means what you will get. Second variable we had used that average income is equals to PD, the third line. See, first in package, and after that, after third line you see average income is equals to PD dot series, and average income we had entered. So it will call Delhi 72167810927986. So this is an average income. Like this way you will get Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Third printout is per capita income in 4 metro cities. So per capita I am calling. So per capita formula is given that average income divides population. So that you will get, after dividing you will get the answer for this. So per capita income in 4 metro cities, see the right side output is given that Delhi 6.03944 E plus 06 means that value is too lengthy. So that's why it becomes short and showing you the answer. If you have any doubt, you can calculate and check in your computer. So this is the program that how you can calculate total average population and average income. Next is filtering entries. You can filter out entries from a series object using expression that are of Boolean type. That is the expression that yield a Boolean value. Now Boolean value means you know that is a true or false. Last year I had told you. So here it is given that yield of a Boolean value. So Boolean value, now see the expression is given that 0, true and false. You know I had told you that true and false you will get. So object 1, it is given the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, false, true, false, false, true. Like this it is given that here also. So let's check further. What is it? When you apply a comparison operator directly as pandas series object, then it works like vectorized operation and applies this check and individual elements of the series object. But when you apply this check with series object inside as per syntax given above, then you will find the returns filter resulting containing on the values that return true for given Boolean expression. Now let us see this program. What will be the output produced by the following program? This is the code. You have to tell the output only. No need to write any program. Only see the code and you have to tell that what is the output. Import pandas as PD. Info equals to PD.series. Bracket data is equals to 31, 41, 51. Print info. Then here print info greater than 40. And next again print info inside square bracket info greater than 40. So the first output that I am calling info means 0, 31, 1, 41, 2, 51. First print output we got. Another print is given that info greater than 40. When you will give greater than 40 means 0. Now Boolean value vectorized you will get. So you will get false and true. If info greater than 40 means first value is what? 31. 31 is greater than 40 or what? No. False means. So first value is 0 is false. Another one is 41 is greater than 40. Yes, true. Means my 1 is true. Then 51 is greater than 40. Yes, true. So I got true. So 0 is false, 1 is true and 2 is also true. Like this vectorized operation you got. Now the third is that print info greater than 40 means again my vectorize is filtering with integer. See here nicely the third line, that second line first. Again I want to tell you that when first line check, once first line see, when I called print info means I got the value. Then when I call the second line info greater than 40, then I got the Boolean false true. Like this vectorized operation. When I call the same thing in the third, info bracket info greater than 40 means in square bracket I got the true false, false true data. Then again info first front I have written means that vectorized data is again converted into an integer and I got 41 and 50. That is a filtering. This is a filtering means integer to vectorized data and vectorized to again integer data. This is by this way you can filter your data according to your choice. Another example, series object S11 stores a charity contribution. A, B, C, D value is given. Write a program to display which sections made be contribution more than 55,000. Now see, import pandas as PD. S11 create a loaded here. This is a comment. Now print contribution greater than 5,500 by S11 greater than 5,500. Now output is there. A value is 6,700, means it is a greater. You got the output. B value 5,600, it is greater. You got the value. C and D is smaller, so that's why you are not getting. Now sorting series value. You can sort the values of series object on the basis of values and indexes. Sorting on the basis of values. To store a series object on the basis of values, you may use sort value function. So you will use sort underscore value bracket function you will use when you want to sort. Ascending, sort value ascending equals to true and inside bracket is false. Means true or false, it is optional according to the data. Ascending is optional, means it take the values true by default. By default is true. So no need to give for it ascending. It is true. By default it is true. If you will give then also okay. If you will not give then also okay. It will work. But when it is another like descending, at that time you have to give. So sorting value, arrange the values in series object in ascending order by default. So example is given here. Got the output. See the sorting. A value 6, A, B, C, D value is given to you and sorting values. Got the ascending order. Ascending order is what? Means from smaller to higher. So you got the data. Now another one is value stored in a ascending order. Default setting it is there. When you call the value, the time value are sorted in descending order. Descending order from higher to lower. So you got the data. So ascending is false. So now filtering entries. Filtering, you can filter out entries from a series object using expression that are Boolean type. Yes, here filtering the data. Right now we have seen that how to filter. This is over. So this is the last topic for from today's online class. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Rest we will see in next class. Thank you, children.